Yes. Yes, sir. Looks good. Well, that's a massive wall on the back here. All kinds of work going on. The barn, day 4, 4th day of construction. Oh, they're doing the door. Right on. Cool. Ridge vents on. Looks good. I like the brown trim. It'd be nice. So there's the garage at the end of the 4 days of build. They weren't here for a couple of days, but that was 4 days of a build. And my garage door is all bunged up. They swapped them around, which was nice of them. Appreciate that. It's not easy. Fussing with these doors isn't an easy task. And the brown trim looks good. The roof is on. It's like a extension post or something. Foot overhang on the eave side. Sitting back in here. It's tucked back in here nicely. This maple's out of the way. Arnold's gonna come back by tomorrow and start leveling and doing the finishing work around it. Appreciate it, man. Appreciate the work. The brown, I like the brown. The doors pop out a bit, but that's, I guess that's to be expected. Man, it's almost getting there. It was another blazing day today, man. It was a killer day. Sweating my balls off working on the Hustler and the orange pumpkin there. Cool. Garage is coming along. Hey, so day 4, the 4th day of construction. It hasn't been 4 days, but it's been the 4th day of construction. They weren't here for a couple of days. Pretty much have the structure completed. Doorknob still needs to go in, pretty minor. The seal trim around 2 of the doors still needs to be attached, and the bigger part is the gutters, 5-inch gutter and downspout. So but that's it from the structural side. So they busted ass on it. And J&D Smucker, they're from Christiana, PA. They kicked ass on it. Was happy with that. So Arnold with Kemp Construction is gonna do the stone and is hooking me up for the concrete. So he dropped his skid loader off today to start leveling, getting it level, and prepping the exterior area around it for some concreting. Not sure if we're gonna go with 4, 5, maybe 6-inch concrete, but it'll be a good slab. 10-foot front pad extended out 10 feet, and then a foot, 12 inches around the perimeter. So that's the building. Looking forward to it. One of the guys on the crew. So the crew that was here, there was 4 guys. All 4 of them were here for 2 days, and then there were a couple of days one guy was gone. Like today, Amos wasn't here, and the other day one of the other fellows wasn't here. So basically 3.5 men, 4 days got it to this point. That's pretty good. One of the guys, he's a Mexican fellow. He drives the truck and whatnot, being that the crew's Amish for the most part, except for this one Mexican fella, since they don't, the driving and that type of stuff, they can't do. So the Mexican guy that drove the truck, I was chatting with him a little bit. He grows jalapenos for like Mexican groceries and stuff like that. So I bought a bucket of jalapenos from him. He wasn't going to charge me anything for them, but I gave him like $20 for the bucket of jalapenos, which is a good deal. But he said I got medium and hot, so we'll see how they turn out. But anyway, so the building is getting there. It's going to be, I think, pretty nasty tomorrow. We'll see if Arnold shows up tomorrow or not, given that it's supposed to be all rainy. He may just come in and drop some stone and bugger off. But anyway, did some other stuff today, just farted around on the Hustler, changed some fluids out on the chipper. But for the build, that was it for day 4. Just have gutters, downspouts, some garage door seals, and the door handle. And that's pretty much it. So really happy. Great construction, man. They did a good job, good materials, and so job well done. One of these things that I appreciate that it wasn't a headache. So anyway, that's it. Protect the Republic. Love and miss all my friends and family. And that will be a wrap for today. I'll be back at it tomorrow doing something.